know, when this movement started out in New York, there was a lot made of the fact that Occupy Wall Street was rejecting Washington. They were rejecting lawmakers. They were kind of turning their backs on politicians and political parties. Here we are in January, and there's a conscious effort made to reach out to representatives, and now they're occupying Congress. What do you make of that?
Well, I think initially the idea was to focus on the economic issue. At the same time, though, if we're going to change the nature of economics in this country, we have to change laws. So I think people are tremendously frustrated at the way the economic system is stacked against the average person. At the same time, it only is allowed to get to that point if the members of Congress, the president, so on and so forth, steer things in that direction. So I think it's kind of multifaceted. Wall Street buys our politicians, then our politicians serve Wall Street. So it's a two-pronged attack to me. If anything, I just don't want this to become solely about Congress or solely about the president. We should be occupying Bank of America, Wells Fargo, the large financial interests, the insurance companies, right down the line. To me, it's a two-headed beast. On one side, you have the financial oligarchy. On the other side, you have the political elite. So we need to focus on both of them and pressure both of them. I think that's the only way we're really going to get major change.
Walking around this group today, you see a lot of people who are from a diverse range of political opinions. You have libertarians, you have, anarchists, you have socialists. What's your take on that? Is that strength or is that a weakness?
I think it's tremendous strength, because I think what we really represent is a cross-section of America right across the board, And there is no one fix-all. I mean, I'm a progressive, but I'm sure there are people who are Ron Paul supporters or socialists that, identify with what we're talking about. There are conservatives like that, too. And I think what it really goes to say is that the issues that we're facing are something that everyone's concerned about. Whether you're a Ron Paul supporter or an Obama supporter, I don't think anybody likes the idea that the banks kind of buy our politicians, the health insurers, and the military-industrial complex right down the line. So I think it's a strength because it really says that whatever perspective you are coming from, things are screwed up. Now we're having the conversation on how to fix it, and I think that's what really scares the people in position of power right now.
Where do you see this movement going next?
To me, it's about changing laws. I mean, whether it's bringing back Glass-Steagall or a tax rate on the wealthiest 1% that's reflective of the vast amount of wealth that they have. I'm a campaign finance reform person. I think that's the keystone. I think when you get the legalized bribery out of the system, you get a more representative legislature and judiciary. So to me, the sky's the limit. At the same time, it's about our future. We can't turn our back on this fight, because if we do, it's like, second-class citizen for everybody who isn't like the wealthiest 1%. We can't have that.
Cool. Thanks, man.